What life hacks have been exploited so much that they no longer work? I remember in the early days of eBay you could search for misspellings of items you were interested in, and most of the time you could get it for cheap. Once everyone caught onto this, it was game over, and now eBay has vastly improved search functionality. Still, I'll never forget that screaming deal I got on that vacuum cleaner. A friend of mine bought a few models for Warhammer 40,000 on eBay for $1 because the seller misspelled the name of it. The item should have gone for $80 plus and he managed to grab it for $0.99. The seller obliged and probably raged a bit. This is when you had to manually input tags for everything. After it went viral that the Toy Story characters would fall down on the ground at Disney World Land when you shouted, "And is coming," they stopped doing it. I read something that a person could just order a bunch of $1 coins from the US Mint and you would just pay the face value, no shipping and handling, since they wanted to get more on the market. Well, one guy would buy thousands and thousands of dollars on his credit card and just pay his credit card bill with the dollar coins to rack in millions of airline miles. Pretty smart if you ask me. At my last office job there was this girl who always stayed pretty late. She would go around the office asking who was staying late, and if they wanted to order dinner, she would place the order on her credit card and then later expense the company for the dinners. She racked up a lot if airline miles doing this. I'm in a fraternity, so we buy a lot of beer, and it's always bought with a brother's card and then compensated by the house. I swear after a term of this, you can fly around the world. Looking up unknown phone numbers online to see who is calling you. Now all you get are paid to see sites. Look it up on Facebook. If that person has their phone number in their account info, they'll show up. Being straightforward and asking to talk to the manager in order to get a job. That is not how it works anymore. The companies put your application through a computer, and if you don't set off too many of the algorithm's red flags, then a human will give you the time of day. Yes, my parents suggested this to me and my siblings for so long. They would even get angry if we sent online applications or emailed resumes, insisting that it was lazy and all we had to do was show up and make a good impression. My dad finally cut it out when he got laid off and learned that walking in is more of an annoyance these days. Tricking parking garages. Used to be in the older days, when you went into a pay parking garage, you got a ticket for your car. When you would leave, you put the ticket in the machine, and it calculates how much you owe. They still do that. Thing is, in the olden days, you could simply walk by the gate, get a new ticket, and then walk to your car and drive out using the new ticket, and the system thought you were only in there for like 30 seconds. These days they put weight sensors under the ticket area, so they won't dispense a ticket unless there is actually a car sitting on top of it. Edit okay, it's a magnetic sensor, not a weight sensor. Point still stands. There is a sensor there to stop that kind of thing now, and apparently the UK reads license plates now. In some games that involved waiting some amount of time, you used to be able to change the clock in your device into the future and unlock the item / whatever it is you were waiting for, and then revert your time and still maintain the item. Unfortunately, now you have to wait. Edit, I guess the consensus is that Nintendo games still allow you to do this most of the time. I used to set the time forward 5 years and start a free 30-day trial for Adobe and Manuscript Office programs, then set it back and have a free 5-year 30-day trial, but it's all syncaed online now. A certain BBQ chain had a birthday club that would send you a free item via email. The email was a Word document that was easily changeable. So instead of winning a brownie, you could change it to a huge party platter as long as you had the correct code. I just stopped in to claim this birthday thing. Oh, I won a party platter? Great, I'm going to a party. Edit, it was Famous Dave's. Calling the cable company to cancel to get a lower rate. It will still work, but you have to commit to cutting the cable. They used to fold at the mention of leaving. One line that mild rumored used successfully with AT&T was to say, okay then I'm going to cancel my service. Don't shut it off yet, though, because I don't want any interruptions in my service. I'm going to call Comcast and get that set up, and then call you back to cancel my service once I have service from them up and running. Talking to the manager was once an honest-hearted method of kindly discussing an advanced issue with someone in the chain of command who can make decisions. Now, it's just something that baby boomers immediately request when they want something. There was a gym by my university that was expensive, but since it was in Nicaragua was about the best one available at the time. I paid for the membership once, then realized they never checked your membership through the back door. Since the trainers all knew me by then, I stopped paying for the membership and just walked in through the back door and acted like I belonged. I did this for like 2 years before the place rebranded and changed ownership and added a check-in kiosk through the back door because I had shared my secret with a few too many people, but by then I had finished my career. Thrift shopping. Back in college, we used to be able to go to a few local thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army, etc., and find great deals. Allen Edmond dress shoes for $9.99. Gently worn dress shirts and pants for $3-5 each. Used to go probably 2x/month and build up a pretty decent wardrobe for my internship/first job. Soon times, we'd even find things with tags on them still. Now, after thrifting got popular, prices went up. Dress shoes are now around $15-20 and shirts/pants are often $10-12 for questionable quality and often very dated styles. If you use coupons, you can often get better prices at Kohl's and other department stores than at thrift stores now. You can still find stuff if you're lucky. You gotta go to smaller gigs, where less people shop, and where the people that work there don't know art's quality. Found a little church-run consignment shop right next to the hospital my mom used to work at. Snagged a $500 Italian merino wool coat for $10. Not really a life hack, but one time my aunt bought a holiday special edition diamond ring, retails at $200, for $10 at Goodwill. After finding out the worth online, my imbecile of an aunt went back to Goodwill to tell them what it was worth. Ever since then, they have been researching the value of their donations and have pricing them appropriately. Teacher, you forgot to give us homework. Ordering free carpet samples on Amazon for cat-related crafts. I Google searched free carpet samples and had one company send 5 squares of different carpet free. Color swatches. Also one company sent 80, I believe. I'm a toddler teacher, not a sample hoarder. I think most individual companies will do it for free still, but Amazon now charges per sample because some lady went overboard and made a viral post about it. She didn't even make anything, she just piled them up for the cat. So disappointing. Our local pizza chain used to sell fundraiser stickers that let you do a buy one get one free deal. Everyone had one, but my dad soon found out that most of the restaurants never even asked for the sticker when you went to pick up your order. So he would always say to keep the sticker in your pocket unless they asked for it. Furthermore, if they did ask for the sticker, they never checked expiration date on them. We got so much free pizza that way. They have now switched to a loyalty card method that is required for checkout and expiration dates are stored in the computer. Using coupons. They still save you money, but less than they used to, and it takes more work than it used to. Those couponing TV shows ruined it for everyone by making all the tricks and secrets way too public. Companies and stores are not in the business of losing money, and when it was a small number of people using coupons to an extreme amount, then it wasn't so bad for them. Now, a lot of people doing it make it that they start making coupons worth less and harder to use. Leaving the tailgate down on your truck when driving toll roads so the camera can't get a picture of your license plate. At least for the folks that only required one license plate on the rear of the vehicle, now they have cameras at waist level to combat that issue. I had free HBO for a decade from Comcast. Used to call them and say I was going to cancel service unless they give me HBO free for 6 months. I did that for so long that the last time I called, the guy read a note that was added to my account saying I've been getting HBO for free since 2009 and that I should be transferred to the canceling service folks if I ask for it again. Now I just watch HBO shows on 123 movies. When Lyft was starting in my area, they did this promotion where when you signed up you received 50 free rides. Well, during this time I discovered the Google phone app where you could create a new phone number linked to a Gmail account. I ended up having like 200 free rides. I took them to work, to my girlfriend's house, grocery store, you name it. My car wasn't touched for a month because I didn't need it. After those 3 to 4 weeks, Lyft caught on and banned me and my credit cards from the app. I can't even hail a Lyft ride when I give someone else my card to put into their account.